Yeehaw. All right, we back. All right, now I just realized a gigantic blunder in my ways. I created a video on modern industrialization, and apparently there are 3 items that you need for the All the Mod Star, and not just 2. And so I showed in that video how to make the first 2, not realizing that there's this whole 3rd one, which is these quad nuclear something. These uranium fuel rods. So, in the process of setting up some automation for those, that'll take a little bit more time though. But we're getting there. Really all I'm looking at getting now is some nuclear alloy plates, which means I have to set up 1 more multi-block and then we're done. So it was like 90% of the video was right. Anywho, I've got a couple different goals for today. I think one of the biggest things we're going to be looking at doing is setting up the quantum computer from AE, as well as the extended setup for patterns. What's up, Paul? How's it going? How are we tonight? Because I'd like to have both of those hooked up, probably up here around the top. Because then we can get rid of our old auto crafting setup and get a much bigger, better one going. I think that's the plan, at least. Per usual, we may get sidetracked and end up doing something else, but I'm trying to see how many tabs I can have videos open on. Well, don't break your computer, but... Ooh, a little cave up there. But that sounds fun. Now, the reason I'm going out on both sides on this is because both of these multi-blocks are going to be 7x7s. And so I think it'll look best if I have it going out in both directions for a long ways with my my base structure. 6, that's crazy. Let me know how many you get, Paul, because I'm at 4. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. That's funny. All right, let's find somewhere up here. There's some water. No way this is surface water. It would be crazy. It is. That's absolutely wild. Flash home. I'm working on getting an enchanting setup according to your video, so I'm hunting for squid. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, that's a whole fun process to do. However, once you do it, it really makes a night and day difference for your enchants. And the setup that the questline has takes into account only if you're enchanting like actual gear. So I think the enchanting setup I have and put in the video is actually technically better if you're enchanting books. I think that's one of the few things I actually thought out maybe a little more than they did, because they point out that if you enchant according to their enchanting setup, you won't get any bad enchants, which is true. But you also get lower level overall enchants. How long is it going to take for this water to go away? Let me just cut it off here real quick. That way I don't have to mess with it. Oh, it cleaned off some of my stuff. Well, that's unfortunate. Where's my builder's tool? Perfect. I want to keep this going up as well. All right. Like we talked about, we're going to try and build the quantum computer and the assembler matrix on either side of our ME controller up here. I guess I just need to decide how much of a gap I want to leave between. Like if I were to put a hover for that, a 2-block gap, and then 3, 6. That's kind of what we're looking at. You think that's enough of a gap? I feel like it is, especially if I do both sides. Sort of line both these out, make sure I know what I'm doing here. All right. Fly back up real quick. Thank you guys for the subscriptions. Turn off hover. Yeah, I think that's going to look really cool. All right, that's going to be the plan. How much RAM do you have allocated to all the mods? 10. My playthrough will include RAM thing or GPU? Yeah, it depends. They actually have logs that'll show you why it's crashing. I would go take a look at that, and that should point you in the right direction at least. Do you know how the Emmy void cell works? I do. Do you need help with the Emmy void cell? I have one right here. What you do is right click it, set your configuration. I put it in an extended MEIO port, and then I can tell it to pull stuff in or push stuff out. You do, I think, have to put it in a cell workbench and tell it what to pull in. Okay, you do. Got it. Never mind. You're good to go. I use it for singularities. That's about all I've used it for. So I guess let's start with auto crafting for all of our computer structure stuff. Hey, how's it going? What is the green villager thing? The green, oh, this guy? Green villager, he is actually stuck on this thing. Technically, he's supposed to be over here behind this. It's a market. You can buy any of the seeds basically in the game. From here, this is what I use to keep me from having to go get flowers or like some cactus and stuff like that. That's what that is. Called Swap-O-Matic, I guess. He's dead now, but he should regenerate right behind here, I think. But you just build a market. That's all. All right. We got to look at quantum computer stuff. Quantum computer. So we need one of the cores, one of the storage, a data entangler. I took notes on everything we're going to need to build this thing because I wanted to make sure I'm building it right. Quantum crafting unit. So for the core, we just need one of these. So let's go ahead. We're going to set up auto crafting, I think, for all of this. That way I could just request the things I want. And we should have everything other than the singularities already set up. So I should just have to throw this stuff in here and then tell it to make it. All right, that's the core. What's the biggest storage? Data entangler. Definitely need that one. Could be a crystal assembler. Data entangler. Where crystal assembler at? So you're gonna go in that one. Quantum. Okay, so the structure blocks, I do need to create a pattern for as well. I didn't mean to do that. Pattern encoding. Structure. That's a pattern. Okay, I'm gonna start checking some of these off if I've got patterns for them. So I got the data entangler, quantum core, structure. Okay, quantum storage, quantum threader, quantum storage. Should be this one, right? We get one of these quantum storages and then the multi-threader. Quantum storage. I already have this one in there? I do. Do I have all of these in there? I don't have the computer. That one's not needed, so I don't need this one actually. Toss that guy back in there. Back into here. We will add the pattern back. Let's just start crafting these things and see what we're missing, and we'll move forward from there. So quantum computer structure. I need 218. We'll get that rolling. Data entangler. Well, crafting storage. Need one of those. Oh, quantum infusion. Got to set up a reaction chamber with water and quantum infused dust. Okay, so we got to do a couple other things here real quick. Give me pattern encoding. Quantum infusion. Going to be this. We got the pattern for that. We need the machine for it, which is this. And it looks like we have everything there. So we're going to need all of these things and a pattern provider. What's that thing called that it's making? A reaction chamber. Okay. We're going to leave those in there for now. Reaction. Grab a stack, actually. Reaction chamber. Make me one of these. And then I need a pattern provider as well. Pattern provider. Perfectly just had one extra. How many lanes? 32. I'm assuming this one's got a little extra space on it, so we'll try this one here. Toss that on top. It does need power. ME. Don't need the dense ones. Let's just plug it in normally. I hate that mod. I hate the one that puts stuff behind things. That's so annoying. But this should... Oh, no, it just doesn't actually like power. So instead... Give me an ender gate. Slap it on there. It's all charged up, so the reaction chamber... What gets that? And then there was another thing we had to make. Go in the reaction chamber to get this quantum infusion, and that was this quantum infused dust. It looks like can just be a crusher with shattered singularities. Let's make that pattern real quick. Come over to our crusher, toss it in there. Okay, so now, theoretically, multi-threader, one of those. What did we craft already? Got the 218 done. Quantum storage, one of those. Multi-threaders going. Quantum core, one of those. And then a data entangler. This guy. Double check it's not one of the things I'm already making. It's not. One of those. Craft it. Start it. Okay, data entangler. So we are currently auto-crafting everything we need for the quantum computer, with the exception of the quantum accelerators. My market doesn't show any spawn eggs. Does the market have spawn eggs in it? Did I may have misspoke there. I get like... What are the things I use this for? Oh, it's a bee spawn egg. Chicken, cat. I guess there are some here. I don't know. Maybe you have to level it up or something. It's also sorting on the side. But yeah, I've got spawn eggs in there. Maybe you should have to scroll down, or maybe I just have extra. I don't know. There's a chance that it might have been removed in a future version. I'm still on 2.21 because there was no reason to update until today. But Flux Networks just got added. And so there's a decent chance I update today. All right, so it's working through all of that. The only thing we're missing now is quantum accelerators. These guys. And I need 121 of those. I mean, I just love having all the stuff. All that got removed in a new update. Oof. Oof, that's rough. I guess for me, it's cool. But no, that's not as unfortunate. All right, so we're going to let it work through all of that. And in the meantime, let's look at the stuff that we need for the assembler matrix. Because these are the 2 7x7 block things. Yeah, Flux Networks is back, which is very, very exciting. Button there. We need to look for assembler matrix. Assembler matrix. What do they call it? Frames? That's going to show up so many extra things. Oh, that's farm. Frame. Look for AE. What are those blocks called? Assembler matrix frame. What we need patterns for it. The extended machine frame assembler matrix frame. We will add that as an autocraft. We need 68 of those and 150 of the other one. Assembler matrix. The max for the speed upgrades for the quantum is 5, I believe. It says that in Ponder. I think the speed upgrades are for the assembler matrix, right? Assembler matrix frame, matrix walls. I need that as well. Then I need these. Looks like it's going to take some extra crafts as well. For matrix craft core, pattern core. And then are these the speed? Oh, that first one was a speed. Okay, so I need all 3 of these. And then the matrix wall we've already got. I gotta get these ball paint lumen balls, whatever they are. What even is that? And why am I making that for this? Okay. Oh, they're singularities. Matter balls. Got it. Okay. That's just an extra step, I guess, in the process. But that's not too bad, really. You just like 6 extra crafts in there, which once I have this set up shouldn't be bad. All right. So all of these go in here, and then the other ones go in the assembler matrix. And then we should be able to start the auto crafts for... I'm sorry. The crystal assembler. And then we should be able to start the auto crafts for the assembler matrix. But it'll take a little bit, probably, because we're probably a little bit backed up. So, for the frames, we need... Those are the walls. I want the frames. Turn to the top of my list. I need 68. For the matrix walls, I'm going to do 150. For speed cores, we can do 5, like was just mentioned in chat. Been an hour and a half playing around. I see no squids. That's unfortunate. Rivers tend to do best for that. And then 60 of these. Am I full on crafting CPUs? Oh, we're using all 8. Okay, so I've done everything but the 16 craft cores and the 60 craft cores and the 60 pattern cores. Those are the 2 things that we have left there. In addition to this, while these autocrafts are running, I am very close to having one of the first pieces of all the mod star that you have to like piece together. And that is the easiest one, arguably. Yo, what's up? How's it going? That is a dimensional seed. However, trying to get the B, we need 18 of these. I need a lot more diamond. we are very, very short on diamonds. So I think what I'm going to do in here in my little bee cage, I've got some extra slots set up, like 5 extras so far. And I have one with diamonds, and man, they're cooking, right? They're doing a good job, no question about that. But I think I'm going to go through and finish filling out the other 5 in here with bees. I need like 25 more diamond bees, which is not hard to get. But I do want to make sure, I think I've got all the Omega upgrades that I need to completely fill out all of these guys. But if I didn't, I was going to want to make sure I made more. Perfect. All right, they're all full. It should already be set up to pull out of all of those as well. I'll double check. Yeah. Already all set up there. So let's grab 5 diamond blocks real quick. Give me 5 of those. Oh, I can't craft anything. All my auto crafters are down, I forgot. And this is why we need quantum computer. All right, all of that's good. So I just need to make the diamond bees now. How did you breed those? Ender bee, lapis bee. So I know I have them because I've made them before. Ender bee. The odds I made an extra lapis. If not, no, we can pull one out though. Go bee cage. Bee cage. I've got 24 extras. Not quite enough. I can't autocraft them either. We'll make what we can for now then. Let me grab a lapis bee real quick. Out of here. We will bring him on over to our bee breeding, and we'll grab some flowers on the way. I think poppies are what we've been using. Keep hitting the Windows key instead of control. That should be plenty. We've already got some in there too, so we'll toss these 2 in. And we're just going to make as many as we can. Because I don't think it matters how many we actually get. We're not going to get as many as we want. Oh, I need a ton of honey treats too. That for sure is going to take auto crafting. And I'm not so sure that we have enough time to do that. Honey. Like, I think our auto craftings are going to be taken up. Honey. Yeah, how's it going, Torton? How's your day been? Honey, I've got 2. Please tell me one of these are going to finish kind of soon, right? Is everything waiting on my single crystal assembler? Uh-huh. It is. I think once that's done though, everything else should move along a little bit quicker because none of these are difficult. I think it's just the fact that it has to make one of those 256 million crafting cores. That's the only reason it's taken forever. Once this finishes up, everything else looks pretty simple. Maybe a couple more of them here, but none of that should take too long. So we just keep making bees. Stay in our lane, keep making bees. You know what? It's been a really good day. Had an end of year review with my boss, and that went really, really well. All right, so that's all my bee. Oh, there we go. First one finished. I need like 3,000 honey treats, please. Thank you. And then once the honey treats are done, we're gonna go straight into cages. Should I go blind into MI? Never dabbled with it. I would recommend no. And the only reason is because there are some incredibly helpful tips starting out that'll allow you to go a lot further than if you just go into it completely blind. I'm posting a video that goes live tomorrow morning about modern industrialization. That's basically just everything I wish I would have known going into it. And so I think you'll find that video incredibly helpful, especially if you're going to look to work through it all the way. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. It was a good day. It was sort of one of those conversations where like I've done a lot at my job and my boss is very appreciative of it, and we're just trying to figure out what else we can what are the responsibilities we can send my way. So I'm excited for it. But yeah, I would definitely recommend watching tomorrow's video. I think it'll help you a lot. Should be all 5 for there. Should be able to throw 5 in there. Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, I mistakenly thought that it was going to be a complete modern industrialization video until I came in today, like 3-4 days after, and realized that there is one other object that you also have to get for modern industrialization that I didn't showcase in the video. I showed that I got the blast-proof casings and the large advanced motor, but I totally didn't realize this one was here. So it's like a 98% video. There's only one other multi-block that you have to do. You have to build to get the uranium quad fuel rods. It's not that bad, but it's not a complete walkthrough of everything, but it's really, really close. Okay, how many? I think I was missing like 3 bees, right? 2 bees. I need 2 more. Let me get some bee cages. Give me like 10. Plenty. 1. And then I'm going to pull these guys out of here. 2. So Lapis, Ender, these 2 guys we're going to row up real quick. And then we should be able to dump them in there. And then the only concern I'm going to have is if potentially this overloads my setup for processing everything, but I don't think it will. It looks like it's keeping up just fine. But we should get a whole ton more diamonds now, which is what I'm hoping. Because I don't know if y'all saw earlier, but we weren't just short a couple diamonds. For the dimensional seed, we were short like, I don't know, I want to say 7 million. Yeah, 7.2 million diamond, well, diamond essence. But we're short like 800,000 diamonds. We have to get a lot of those. And it's been a fun journey in this mod pack. Currently have 400 hours on my world and only need MI to finish chapter 3. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a lot. But yeah, modern industrialization is pretty cool. It's a little bit of a grind, but once you get into it, everything becomes a little more straightforward. There's not really that many different machines. You're looking at maybe a dozen different machine types. And then I showed in the video that for my distilleries, I set up a specific distillery per each output that you're going to get from that steam cracked light fuel. So that way I get, you know, just set it to specifically that one. Because otherwise, I think it by default makes acetylene. How do you feel about Flux getting added in today's update? I am very excited about it. Otherwise, you're stuck with Ender Gates being your only option for interdimensional and wireless power transfer. So, oh, bees. Any plans on a starter tutorial set up for somebody that never did bees? There's actually already one out. I put it out a couple weeks ago, so I would definitely recommend checking that one out. It's a beginner one, and I'm considering making a more advanced one where I show how you can actually use the genes to modify your bees a little bit and, you know, make them more productive. Yeah, Flux Networks is finally in here. I'm excited more for them to finally get refined storage at some point, but at some point I do want to show like a more advanced setup where you can really optimize this and stick like 3 beehives next to the same block or feeding slab, because I think that would be a cool setup to show, because that's a lot more optimized for like mass production of resources than mystical agriculture is. Because like even just those bees I set up in there, I'm going to be getting a ton of diamonds from it. Like a ridiculous amount of diamonds. Okay. Dimensional seed. I think that's the only thing we're missing for this, right? That and some obsidian essence, which we'll get in the time frame. Anyways, so we can pretty much count that done. Flux is finally here now. That's all I needed. Thermal series. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, Flux networks were pretty cool. It is definitely like the easiest mod to use for power. Also player charging. Fantastic. What are we hung up on here? What's the holdup, boys? Oh, we're making a lot. 96 256K ME storage components? Sheesh. That's a lot. Okay, so that's going to be going for a little bit. However, some of the things did finish. Matrix frames and walls, as well as the quantum computer structures. And all that means is that we can actually start getting this set up now. So we're going to do assembler matrix on this side. Second block. I mess up on the second block. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's crazy. So we're going to do this, and then we'll go back over the bottom as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therm probably won't happen. The devs are updating. Is that Thaumcraft? I remember back in the day, old school Thaumcraft on some of the Feed the Beast packs. That was it. Let me tell you, that was a lot of fun. Going around with a spyglass and scanning everything. Pretty neat. We should just have this bottom layer here to do. And then we can fill in all the walls. Assembler Matrix is really good. I rushed as soon as I got the most basic AE2 systems. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I never did, though. I kept having people telling me that that's why I needed to make it. And I just never set it up. I stuck with my little assembler towers down there for a very, very long time. Arguably too long. All right, now these walls fill in everything else, right? Based on what I saw, the walls fill in bottom, top, and sides. And then the entire structure is filled up with the speed, pattern, and crafting ones. Have you done anything with Theurgy? I have not. In fact, I don't even really know what that is. I'll look at it in just a second once I'm done here so I don't lose my train of thought in what I'm doing. Theurgy sounds like a magic mod. 87 left. I don't know why it feels like it's not going to be enough. Is Theurgy a magic mod? What does it do? Because usually those magic mods have like something that it does really well. It's like ours does spells that can do basically a ridiculous amount of damage, and it does it really well. And like, I don't know. Occultism just has some things like the demonic wipe that can make potions effects really good and stuff like that. One did drop, but I have the magnet on with my universal whatever wireless crafting thing, so I think 3 more. Yeah, I've got everything I need for this. I'm gonna raise that back up one. That way I can still get in and out of here. Perfect. Resource management generation. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, usually in order for it to be added to an all the mods pack, it has to have something, like some sort of draw to it. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The nice one about this one is that it's all the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the outside and the inside of the walls on this thing is all the same. Means once I get some walls built, I'm going to use... Where's it at? The stick. And hopefully this thing lets me put it down. Did I not grab them all? Quantum computer structure. Quantum. And it didn't refill. I guess I put them down too quickly. You have to go one further. And then break all those. I'm down one more, and then I just have to fill this in. Actually, I think I could do... Oh, no, we'd do the whole thing. So close. All right, so now... I'm trapped. I'm going to break out these two. Yeah, I broke out more than I wanted to. How do I have extra? 3, 3, 7. 7. That's the right size. Why do I have so much extra? I thought I built the exact number. One of the mods I like to have is Buildcraft. I don't think I've ever messed with Buildcraft either. What does that do? Oh, I didn't do the top. That checks out. I was so confused why I had so many extra blocks when I thought I made the exact number I was supposed to. There it is. Okay. Now I've just got 4 of those left. Then I should have... For the assembler matrix, I've got 3 of those left to fill in. All right, so now I just need to figure out what we have so far. I should have the extra things to be able to say, make 60 of those and make 60 of these. And we're now using all of our crafters again. Yeah, what does Buildcraft do? Somebody run me through that real quick. What's the perk to Buildcraft? And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go look at Thurgy. Is it not in here? It doesn't look like it's in here. Unless it's got a different name. Oh, or I'm dumb and I spelled it wrong. Don't worry. I'll admit it. I'm dumb. Purified gold. Is there a quest line for it? Probably is. Go under magic. We got Thurgy. W. Yeah. Yep. Incubator. Sulfurs. Crystals. Got it. That matrix and quantum, so worth it. Can't wait to see the improvements you experience. I can't wait either. I'm very, very excited to have it. I feel like it's a long time coming, but I'm very, very excited. These divination rods. So I guess I just don't really understand what it does. Making power with mercury so you can get power? Why do we machine? So it's like, is it mining mostly? It looks like it's like a retro, I don't know, almost steampunk looking kind of, I don't know, magic mod. It looks cool though, but no, I've never actually messed with any of it. Glowing, featherweight. Will I need to mess with it? I'm sure some of it's in the Mod Star. They pretty much have done a decent job of getting everything in there, so would not shock me at all. Let's see, Thurgy. It was going to be anything that I keep hitting the wrong button, man. That quantum thing would be what we're looking at, right? Or the mercury, maybe. Buildcraft isn't that rod from, let's see. It's a pretty good mod. I played with it on 1.2.5, I think. It had pipes, some mechanics, some machines, and a quarry. Isn't that rod from occultism? There's some occultism stuff down there. Buildcraft has stuff like pipes, quarry, and an awesome logistics mod, but the latest version, is 1.12. Got it. I know people will not like this, but I am hoping Thaumcraft updates and comes to part of this pack. That would be sick. That would be really cool. I do like Thaumcraft. I know there's a lot of people that don't, but I do. Problem with Buildcraft was it was an FPS killer. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, especially in big packs like this, if it hits FPS hard, then it's probably not going in the pack. Buildcraft is a mod that adds machines, pipes, and industrial automation. It allows players to automate resource extraction, transport things through pipes, build automated factories, and use energy. That's cool. So is that anything that like Mechanism isn't? Because I feel like we were talking about earlier, I feel like for something to become part of the All the Mods pack, it sort of has to serve a purpose. And I feel like a lot of things don't serve purposes and then don't get added. I absolutely suck at building, so I currently live in a commandeered mansion in All the Mods 10. Nice. So what I did instead of building was I dug down in the ground, and day one I had a cave that was about this big, like this little section here. And then I eventually just dug this entire thing out as I've needed more space. That's what I did in order to avoid building. That was my solution. All right, so we had some things finish. Quantum computer accelerators. Somebody tell me, for the quantum computer, does it matter where any of the blocks are placed inside? I know you can't see it, but does it matter? I agree, it is more nostalgic. Same solution here, or still on the walls. Yes, I didn't even clean it up. Like Industrial Craft 2 and Thermalcraft. Okay, it doesn't matter at all. That's all I needed to hear. All we're gonna do is fill this in basically to the edge. I didn't think it mattered, but I figured I would check just in case. So the plan is to fill it into the edge of where we can actually get out of here. And then we're going to put like the last 4 blocks there. So all of them are going to go like right above this. I feel like I probably should have used a stick. I feel like not using a stick there was probably a mistake. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 things left. Okay, so we just finished our matrix cores. Fly over there, we'll put those in. We'll put them in at the top. We're not going to be dumb this time. 4. All right, there's all those. We're getting those done. Hold up. Did I miss some? Yeah, I thought there should be more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll do a strip straight down the middle, I think. He's finally building. You're going to see such a nice difference. Yeah. Put all the 1 pieces in a corner. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, so we're finally getting around to building the assembler matrix and then also the quantum computer. I know you guys actually have been telling me to do that for forever, and I just haven't yet. But I am finally doing it. Why is there an extra there now? 5. And then these should finish it up. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps throwing stuff back in here after I place it down. This one doesn't matter placing wise either, right? It better not. That one is going to be an issue because I missed a block. Two, and then I need these 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I think I just have to plug it in, right? Does it matter if it's normal cable or dense cable? Crash will be so fast, almost instant. I'm so excited for that. Doesn't matter either. Sweet. So we're looking at cable. Go with some smart cable. Remember, head around varying blocks. We made mine all converted to Insanium in like 10 seconds. That's crazy. All right, so we're going to run this from the center. It takes 1 chance. Well, I feel like a dense cable would look better. Unless it probably can't plug in with a dense cable. Never mind. Hello? Why is it? Does it just not want to place? Hover. What the? I am shifting. It still won't let me. It could be server lag. I have to put a block. Why do I have to? All right, fine. Here. I don't think I do. I don't think that's the problem. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, yeah, now you want to work. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's not like I'm look like an idiot now. It's fine. Yo, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I thought it was server lag for a second there too, because that was weird. I'm going to do the same thing here preemptively just in case. We are in the process of making our assembler matrix and then also our quantum computer. How long do you think it'll take so we can buy a quantum computer in real life? Do you think they'll ever be able to be on the market for regular consumers? I don't know. The way that computers have accelerated even just over the last 20 years, I think our definition of a quantum computer will probably have changed by that point anyways. So who knows? Turn hover off. So we're just waiting for these last 4 items, right? I bet I could put acceleration cards in that thing. And I bet that's why it's taken so long. Also, it's not importing out. Yeah, okay, so... oh, that's why it won't put it there. That's fine. Do that. And then... import bus. Import bus. Right there. Acceleration cards. Boom. Let's go. All right, these should all finish up really quickly now. Computers going the opposite direction in size regarding the mini PCs. That's true. That is true. All right, so one of them finished up. 2 of them are finished. I just threw away my dense cables. Dense cables, I need at least 2 of those. One of these. One of those. The last one. Tangler, right? Yeah, it's still making. Okay. Go put these up here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to watch the pot boil here for a second. Get this last guy done. Get back in here. 4. Close her up. All right. Now we do a little bit of cleanup here. I probably should have made sure that I could place these down first. Oh, that's right. That's why I needed the blocks, because if you do control, then it tries to... Wait, isn't it comma? Bridging. Might have fixed it. Hold up. Hover. I, in fact, did not fix it. Okay. Make sure that's the right spot. It is. Dense cable, plug that bad boy in. Now do the cleanup work we wanted to do. There it is. Good evening from the UK. Seen so many of your vids. It's good to finally catch you live. Heck yeah. Dude, it is late in the UK. What are you doing awake? Isn't it like 6 past midnight? What would y'all call it? 10 past 12? Something crazy? No, for some reason it won't let me. So the bridging thing keeps me from like if I hover, I can shift right click, but it won't let me here. Like I am shifting, right? But I don't understand why it won't let me put it there. Don't you question my sleep schedule? My bad. I apologize. Now you just got to move all your patterns. Yes, I do. I don't know if y'all have seen my my patterns But, oh, that one's a pain to scroll through. We have a lot of patterns that we're going to have to move over. So that'll be fun. But I think I watched Chosen's video on how to set all this up today. I think we're going to do it the exact same way he did. And isn't there like, is it an artifact? Old sneak jump click. Yes, I did that. Exactly what I was doing, and it wouldn't let me place it. What I did is I just broke them and magnet dragged them along with these. Can you use the magnet from your backpack? Like the advanced magnet upgrade from a backpack? Do you think that'll work? Simple magnets? Oh! That'll work. So all I do is I throw that in our... The wrong thing. This is what we're looking for in our charm slot. So now when I break these, it should theoretically pick them all up for me, right? Why did I put my pickaxe away? That's the one thing I actually needed. All right, pickaxe. That one. Pick it up. Oh, I got to turn it on? No. You'll need to be on the platform though, because the magnet won't put it in your inventory if you want it on the floor. I can do that. Craft the magnet. It's free. Simple magnet is how I did it too. I think H is a hotkey to turn on and off. Turn it on. Use H to activate. I'll warn you, it won't add them in top down. It shouldn't matter, right? So theoretically, H magnet's on now. We got that. Yo, John, just got off work. Good to see you here. Been using your tips for ATM. Like crazy itself. That's awesome. Very, very glad to hear it. So I'm curious. We got it in there. Any new things you found out recently? Yeah, there's an extra thing for modern industrialization that I didn't think I was going to have to make that I do have to make for the All the Mod Star. So I'm going to have to work on that at some point, but that's so boring and tough to get through. Get the advanced magnet so it has greater range. I will do exactly that. I'm trusting you guys on this one. Toss the regular magnet in there. Advanced magnet. We have everything but this for it. So we'll make one of those. Okay. E. Should be able to control click it in here. H turns it on. We happy? We happy? Time for item clear. No need to add them top down. Yeah, it shouldn't matter for the assembly matrix. These are what we're breaking, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna be that's gonna be such a pain. Oh, that's great. That one's better. That one's better. Okay. I don't need the assembler matrices anymore anyway, so. Alright, you're all coming with me. Oh. This is where I put it, right? Why are they not going into my inventory? Do I have to be on the ground? Okay, alright, here's what we're gonna do. Bull. Yep, that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna get a block to stand on. Right there. Fly up. Set it down. And I assume we're gonna be doing this for a little bit. Yep, I'm there now. I'm there now. But then we've got probably a quarter, if not more, of our patterns that we have to go in and pull out of our ME system. So, not super excited for that either. Yep. Oh, I could have stood on the matrix itself. That's a good point. I didn't even think about doing that. I just threw a couple cobblestone down. Goodness. So this right here is the downside to automating literally everything. because I have everything automated, it's a pain in the butt. What is all of this other stuff? What is all the other stuff? Why do I have a million? Did I break other things? That was just the assembling matrix. Why is there so much extra stuff in my inventory now? I get the acceleration cards, but not the swords or the potions. The things the matrix was making. Oh. Did I have autocrafts running? I don't think I had any autocrafts running. Maybe I did. Maybe you guys are right, but I don't think I had any autocrafts running. Let's go take a look at patterns real quick. Yep, this is... Ooh. That's tough. That's a lot. Okay, so we're just going to start here and work our way through them. Not looking forward to this. Well, okay. That one goes in there. So these two do not. None of this does. I can live with that. All right, we're going to keep it going. Anything that can go in here will go in here, and anything that cannot will stay. I probably should make an entire separate thing for it, but I don't have room for it yet. Control, shift-click patterns to move all. If you're too close to the mob farm, the magnet will pull stuff from the mob. I mean, it may have been that. That's just, it was just weird stuff to have it pull. Like, it was stuff that didn't make any sense. Okay. I think we're getting close. But a lot of these are patterns for other things. If you hold down spacebar, it'll grab everything on the screen. Hold down spacebar. I mean, drag this is not, it's not working bad, right? I feel like it's not the least optimal way to do this. I feel like a lot of these things in my inventory are making it take a little bit longer. Pattern encoding terminals, fine. We're down to like the last 6 or 7 things. That's everything, right? All right. We should be good. I'm dumping the rest of this back in here. Yeah, we should be good. Should be good. Dang it. Space the original keys. Got it. Okay, okay. Now I moved my assembler matrix today. It's the stuff I had canceled for crafts like the... Oh, that makes a ton of sense. So when I cancel crafts, it all stays in there. So when I broke it, all of the stuff that had stayed in there was still there. That actually makes a lot of sense. All right, we're going to dump that in there. Now we got to fix everything up. So I need my building tool, my other pickaxe. We can leave it here, and we're gonna clean up a little bit. All right, oh, got so much. Oh, I can get rid of these too, can't I? Is there any reason for me to keep these? My old crafting processing units? I can't think of a reason. Yes, we actually just finished building the quantum computer. The assembling matrix and the quantum computer are both pieced together. No reason to keep them? All I had to hear. So now, come through here, we'll cut that off. I still have some extra lanes on this guy, I think. Yeah, we're only using 20 out of 32 there. No, slow and ancient. Antiquated crafting right there. Okay, so we're going to go look at... If I wanted to make 100 of these. I don't have enough wood. That's going to be my drawback. Is there anything else I'm missing? All right, fine. 30. Why don't I have enough? Oh, that's why I don't have enough. What are they called? Prediction matrices? Go... Think that's enough? Somewhere in there, right? Somewhere in there? Why do these take... Oh, water essence for the clay. There, fine. 50,000 instead of 500,000. Sneak click the old processor parts so you can just simply use parts later on. That's actually a really good point. It's just the crafting ones, right? I don't think... Crafting storage, these guys? Thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. You could also just make an enemy request to keep yourself topped off on certain resources. I could. And I probably should. I needed the water essence because clay is one of the requirements to make the prediction matrices. Those aren't requesters. I think I need another requester. I think I just have these two right now. Yeah, let's do this. Prediction matrices. We're going to set up requesting for this. Where we do keep us above 1,000, make them in batches of 5,000. Perfect. Do you not have a crafting card for prediction matrix input? I don't. Should, but I do not. Right there. Just trying to do a little more cleanup, and then I think we're good. Hey John, I saw you streaming. I want to thank you for all the fun gameplays, tutorials, you dedicated time to find everything you do high quality fun. Thank you so much. That's such a kind comment. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy them, and I'm glad you find them fun. That is exactly why I do what I do. You can make a requester terminal to access all the requesters in one place. I probably should do that. That sounds like a good idea. May the Minecraft gods forgive. I'm going to cheat and give myself squid spawn eggs. I do not have any spawn. 2.5 hours? That's such a long time to just be looking for squids. I'm sorry. That sounds awful. That does not sound like fun at all. But again, yeah, thank you so much for the kind comment. That's very sweet of you. We're going to go for the Omega... Did they finish? Did I even craft them? Why does it feel like it's going at the same speed as before? I don't blame you. I'm glad you don't blame me. That I would hate it if you blamed me. But that still sounds awful. Yes, newest update has Flux Networks. I'm also very, very excited for that. The main point for Flux Networks, for me at least, was the wireless power transfer, which I can still do through Endergate, so it wasn't like a huge thing. Because of bottles. What's wrong with bottles? What, am I missing something with bottles? What's wrong with bottles? But yeah, Flux Networks are sick. Also, the player charging, I use that as well. Change the pattern for them. Okay, so honey bottles, right? It's just this craft, right? What do I move to? It is using honey. The entire game just crashed. You guys started complaining about my pattern, and the entire game just crashed. Rendering screen amount because the return value is not... I don't care about that at all. Just restart it. That's fun. You're using the honey block recipe. It is restrictive, you're right. But I've never needed more than really 1 million RF per tick anyways. And if I did, I just threw more than one Endergate on the same thing. That's crazy that that crashed my entire game. Wireless charging is way better. Yes, it is. You're right. Using honey block recipe. Been using mechanism QAO storage because of their high cap on items and types as well as being really easy. That's true. Womp womp. That's funny. Honey essence is slow, but I have a ton of honey essence. Is it because I have to craft the honey essence into honey blocks? Because I feel like that should be relatively instant. So you guys are saying I should take my craft for honey bottles and just tell it to use just honey essence and bottles instead of switching the honey essence into, I guess, the blocks first? Is that what we're saying? Or do I have that backwards? Because I can switch it. That's really easy to do. I just need to know what to switch it to. And also, I don't understand why it's slow. That seems weird. Surely, if you have honey in the system, it should auto-bottle, though, through ME. It should, right? Thank you. I agree. I have 32 on my system, and I don't really need it. Yeah, but 18 gigs is what I've got. Use the correct CPU. I broke all of the other CPUs. They shouldn't even be there. It's recycling the glass bottles. I changed the recipe to use liquid honey instead. Oh. Okay. All right. I think I had, so to the 18 gig comment, I had 12 gigs at one point, and then later on in all the mods 9, it just started crashing a lot, so I just switched the whole thing to 18. Like I said, I've never needed more than that. Maybe a button to see the crafting tree. Maybe we can see inefficiencies. Not sure yet. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it for sure. The reason why Omega upgrades we're not crafting fast enough is because AE was recycling the glass bottles. I changed the recipe to use liquid honey instead. Okay, all right. We're gonna trust your judgment. I have some liquid honey, right? So if I fly up here, we look for honey bottle, 1 honey essence, 1 glass bottle. What we're gonna do, if I can get to the ground and crouch, we are going to switch that to instead honey. I'm using 32 gigs on my. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not my comment though. I copied it from Unchosen's video. Gotcha. That makes sense. There should be a button to see. Got that one already. I'm a software engineer, so I have 32 gigs, but I find myself running out when running servers. Yes, you're right. If you run servers on the same machine as you're actually trying to do stuff on, it is rough. Honey bottle. How does one... Are we saying do this? Because there's no actual craft that combines a liquid honey. It's just honey buckets. And I think the honey essence and glass bottle was what I already had. PC's got 128, so I just threw 30. That's crazy. 128 gigs is crazy. Drag honey and bottle. Okay. I mean, we'll give it a shot, right? Honey. That's extended industrialization. This one. Honey. It literally... Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong thing. Give me a second. No, but that's not a crafting recipe. I can't put a liquid into a crafting recipe. Change the honey block to use liquid instead. But the honey block's not the problem. The honey block wasn't the one that was taken forever. It's the honey bottles. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Just 1 second here. I was afraid of that. Yes, as I was saying it, I realized exactly what you're saying, Jessica. I was using the honey bottles to create the honey block, which is what was causing the issues in the first place. That's why I'm having to create so many honey bottles. So now let's figure out honey block. Should have a better craft for it, I think. A honey bucket? That doesn't seem any better. Do I just need to run a canning machine? Well, okay, I'm failing to see how this is any better. Set your craft to use the honey bucket Set your craft to use the honey bucket with 4 bottles. This one. Set your craft. Where did it go? For the honey blocks, right? For the honey bucket. Bucket with 4 bottles. Or make a I've got the fluid disc. The bucket should be able to be substituted by honey liquid if you enable substitution. Okay. So, by default, is there a specific honey bucket that has to be? So if I go here and I create this one, substitution's enabled. And then I'm going to have to make one for this again. But I should use it a lot less now. Oh, I want a pattern for it. Thank you. Let me do that. Nope. Let's go back real quick and do... that didn't work, but theoretically, this one should be the one we're looking at. I can't for crafting crafting patterns. I can't drag a liquid in there. Okay, so I want to test this out because theoretically, if I go to say make 100 of these, it's missing the honey buckets. Rather than using the honey block or bottles to make it. So, no, the output should be 4 honey bottles with recipe for 1 productive bee honey bucket. I had substitutions enabled on both of those patterns, to be clear. Honey block. Honey bottle. Substitute alternate items on both. The red box. All right, let's take a look. Here we are. I think you're right. As soon as I looked at it, it unhovered it. I was like, oh, hey, I'm the issue. All right, let's try these 2 patterns instead. We're going to give it a shot. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. That's on me. So now if I say make a honey block, did I do the wrong? Well, it should be able to substitute the liquids too, right? Right? Okay, let's go straight to the thing we're actually trying to make here. The Omega upgrades. Okay, so we need honey fluid. Is honey fluid and honey, are they not synonymous? Honey fluid. Honey fluid. Yes, there are. I see that. Are there 2 types of buckets as well? Wrong honey. That's just the wrong honey bucket. Gosh darn it. How did I mess it up again? Why can't I just get it right? Oh, okay. So we need this one, but not this one. But it should accept either one. What about substitute items does it not get? We're going to put this one in here anyways. That should... Why is it not making the thing anymore? Substitute... What's okay? What am I doing wrong here? It should have the darker cut in JI productive bees. Yes, it's this one. No, it's not. It's this one. But theoretically, this should accept both, right? I don't know why I keep going back. I can drop it in right here. It is trial and error. You're right, but I feel like I'm banging my head into a wall. This castle is in unacceptable conditions. You're right, it is. It is. We're working on it, though. Sadly, it doesn't. But didn't we just say it worked? I thought we just said it worked. What about the liquid not in the bucket? Again, we can't... Like, if I drag this down here... Ooh, actually. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. You might be onto something. You might... Oh, I gotta cancel that one. Cancel that. Hold up. Just let me take that back. Let me put those in. I'm gonna... Maybe... Maybe... Why doesn't it work with substitutions? If I've got substitutions enabled, and that is a substitute, why does not work with the substitutions? I still can't make that many. Give me 30. Why do I still not have that much wood? Also, oh, I think 20? Oh, it is almost instant there. I did solve it. I'm very excited that I solved it. I think it's really dumb, but I'm very, very glad we finally solved that one. It was 3 hours later. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but still, like, if you're making something and it's the exact same craft. Yeah, you're right. It probably just isn't commonized. You're totally right. I still find it annoying. Okay, all right. So we got that done. So let's look at, we did the dimensional seed, and I think we've got everything set up that we're going to need for that one. The Nexium emitter, I think, is what I wanted to try to start on next. So let's see what we're missing from an autocraft perspective for that. I mean, I don't know why there are three. Yeah, I don't know why there's that many types of honey, and I don't know why that they're like, if it's the exact same craft, you would think it would treat it as an alternative, right? Like, what's the point of accepting all alternatives if it's not actually going to accept the alternatives, right? I don't know. I don't know. I was almost as frustrated there as the other day when we tried to automate this stupid thing. I hate this potion brew, and I think it's the dumbest thing on the planet. But we eventually got it. And that's what matters. Let me, before I forget. All right, pull those out. Break them all. That way I have them later. And I still have the mega ones too. Those 8. Can you pull anything out of the co-processing craft units? I don't think so, right? If I played around with Flux networks at all, yes, in all the mods 9 I did for sure. It's not, I haven't updated yet, so I'm not on that version with it yet. But in all the mods 9 I did quite a bit. The potion, it is the bane of my existence as well. I hate it. It's awful. Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch this to see how you made that improvement for the Omega, since mine is still slow. Yes, the simple improvement for the Omegas is this. But, you know, getting the crafts actually worked out where it's using the honey that I'm pulling out of here. I do want to check to make sure this isn't overfilling. No, we're still good. That was the big upgrade. Okay, so we were looking at the Nexium emitter as our next item of the all the mod star that we want to start working towards. We're missing some lithium dust, iron plates, refined glow. That's not a lot. We're not missing very much there at all. At all. I think this advanced electronic component is the only thing that's going to take me a little bit, because I don't remember what mod that's from, but I do remember it being a little bit annoying and complicated. Bucket of creosote oil. Creosote. Bucket of creosote oil, immersive engineering. Oh. Yes. Oh, but I can get modern industrialization. We're going to cheese this. We're not actually going to have to go through that, I don't think. Because I think I can just come in here and say, hey, stop putting it in there. And then I think I can just grab buckets of it. So creosote oil is one of them. Hop graphite dust. Is that hard to get? Hop graphite. There's a B for it. Immersive engineering. Centrifuge, you get the dust. Industrial squeezer, coke dust into there. Ooh. Immersive engineering, coke oven for creosote, can pipe in and out. So easy to automate. You're right. I probably should do that. What's that other thing we had in there? Is it all immersive engineering stuff I'm missing? Refined glowstone ingots. That's easy. Refined glowstone ingots is just going to be the essence that we already have, but I don't want to do that. Go away. We're automating everything. Make me the pattern. At least there's just one giant place for all my patterns now. That's handy. Okay. That's checked off. You need like 2 machines to get hop. Very easy. Good. Okay. I like to hear this. I like to hear this. Nexium emitter. This guy right here. Iron plate's going to be easy to set up. Creosote oil I should already have. Lithium dust. We'll have to figure out that one. So let's... What do we want to start with? Iron plates. Get those. Iron plates, because that should just be a single crafting recipe with a hammer. Yep. Toss that one back in here. And then let's look up creosote real quick and make sure we have that. Creosote. Because it should be coming in here, right? It should be, assuming we're making it. Which... we're not. Okay, so why did we stop making steam? Why are we... What's our error here? Missing ingredients. If I tell you to just keep up with 100? You can't even make me a... Oh, no, we're making steam again. Okay. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, we're still making steam. It shouldn't go here. It should go over there, and then we should have steam, and it should fill this up. Theoretically. All of this should be automated. You need to make some mechanism boilers for lithium. That seems easy. Just made my first IMI system with your tutorial video. The way you explain things makes it easy for my P-brain to understand. I'm glad. I'm glad it helps. We should be getting creosote now. Now that we have our steam going again. I guess my crafter just at 1,000 was too much for it, so setting it to 100 worked. I'm very glad that my tutorial helped you. It's good to hear. I'm going to break that as well so that we can get all of our bricks placed down the way they're supposed to be. All right. Yeah, it's just gonna bug me. All right, there we go. Excuse me. We've just done some renovations. We're still fixing up the floors. Much better. Can you explain the batch bit in the requester? Yeah, so basically what it has in here is the item that you're going to want to keep, the number of items you want to keep of that, and then whenever it goes to make some, how many it should make. And so for paper, I have it set to always keep 100, and then whenever I need more paper to make 10,000. And so this one was set whenever I get below 100 buckets of steam, it was set to make another 1,000 buckets. And you ideally want this one to be larger because otherwise it's just going to keep making the same amount and then going over and over and over again. You don't really want, like you really want this one to be a little bit larger than your amount of stock. So that's why I had this one so high, but it looks like that was actually an issue. So it's turned off now. Now we're just going to make 100 every time we get less than 100. We should be getting creosote. I think I'm just going to need 18 of these buckets total, and we're up to 5. So We're moving in the right direction there. So we said for lithium dust, lithium dust is mechanism. Chemical crystallizer with lithium. Do I have lithium? So lithium dust is normal lithium, doesn't have to be liquid lithium. Through a chemical crystallizer. Chemical oxidizer. That's just circular reasoning there. Can I make liquid lithium? A thermal evaporation controller? Is that what we're looking at? Power situation's great. I'm not worried about power at all. I have 40 of these gigantic nitro reactors all plugged in together. I realized I showed somebody this the other day and they thought they were all the same block. They're not. They're just 40 individual things that are all pumped power and item pipes together. One boiler plus brine equals lithium. Okay, we can set that up. That doesn't seem bad. But they're all fed from the same box up here that just has all the inputs it needs. And then it all goes into here where I put like 500 nitro batteries, something absurd. And I can store 3 trillion FE. 2 thermo plants, one to put water in to make brine, then pipe to a second one to make lithium. All right, where are we setting this up at? Everything else, mechanism is over here. I think we're just going to do this. Just cut through here a little bit. How tall do these have to be? Remember, the evaporation chambers aren't short, are they? Gonna cut it down right there as well. Keep all this. 18 is max. Minimum height is 4. 4 by 4. Yeah, that's all I need. Okay. So now we connect our floors. Like so. Because I don't really care too much about speed on this, right? Can we taller, short, taller for more production? All right. What all are we looking at to make them? Let me make it a little taller real quick, just so I have a little bit more headroom. Try to match the height of everything as best as I can. All right. Now let's break all this. I still have that magnet on. I forgot about that. All right. Do that. And then dump all this into here. I don't actually need the crease. So buckets. Pressing U on thermal evaporation block lets you know how many of each block you need. Okay. Thermal evaporation controller and block. Let's look at the controller first. We're going to set up patterns for all of this actually. And those are the blocks that we need there. I already have everything but this superheating element, which is so incredibly simple to make. We're going to throw all of that in here real quick. And then you said... holding U, shift in for description, shift in. Thermal evaporation valve. I'm probably going to need that one as well, I assume. We'll add it in here. Is that everything? I think that's everything I need for this. Check one of the other tabs. I bet it's in the mechanism thing, right? Surely. Is anybody else's quest book just unruly slow? Because mine is just like, it's so incredibly slow sometimes. Thermal evaporation plant. 1 controller, 37 thermal evaporation blocks, 2 thermal evaporation valves. Does that sound correct? It looks good to me. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to make 2 of these. We're going to make... How do I already have 8 of those? Little sus. We're going to make 1 of those. And then I said I needed 37 of these. But theoretically, we're making 2. So I should redo everything I just did. So I have 1 more of these. And then... It probably was a quest reward. Make some more of those. Grab this, grab this. Should be making 1 more of those. Is the controller on the ground or no? Take a look. Controller's not on the ground. I probably actually for the mechanism one doesn't matter, but I'm so used to modern industrialization that I get PTSD whenever I try to build anything. How big of a multi-block was it? Said 4x4? 4, 1, 2, 3. So there'd be 2 on the inside, like so. Does it need, I assume it needs a full flat bottom. And 1 there. Output, input. Am I doing this right? And then this whole top thing here is flat. I added 2 valves. It's got 2 valves. Valve can't be in the corner. Good to know. We will add valve in the middle. I mean, I guess that checks out. That seems to make a lot of sense. 3 valves. Keep the... Oh, the top stays open? Oh, yeah, I saw it. It worked. All right, so now we make another one of those. That is not where I wanted those, even close. All right. All right, so that there, 1 valve for input of fluid, 1 valve for output of fluid, 1 valve for input of heat. Why do I need to input heat, and what kind of heat am I inputting? Because it said I just needed 2 valves in the quest line. I mean, I would give it credit. I could be wrong. Also, how did I run out of these? Thermal evaporation, make me like 40 more. Yeah, I should. Oh, it takes power to run? Resistive heater generates heat, so no need for 4 solar arrays on top. You can pipe heat into any side because you don't have solar. Got it. Okay, okay. Whee. Okay, so technically it finishes at 3, so 4 tall is more than I have to have. So it needs water into 1, and then we're going to use... How do I want to get water here? We just use a sink? Really cool with me just using a sink. I can't think of another better way to do it, so we're just going to do that and then grab pipes, fluid pipes, pipe wrench. Give me 3, 4 of those. We're going to set, where's my input? Right here. That's going there. We're going to pull from the sink. With that. So this should be full up of water now, right? Sink via, yep, got it. This is my mystical agriculture farm. Basically, it's got these growth accelerators on top. Got them on the sides, and they're all hooked into this, which is literally just for power because I was lazy and I didn't want to put the crystal growth resonance things on top. And then also... I have 2 layers of the MA growth accelerators all along the bottom. You can't even see it. I think I have to go down here. But it's along the bottom of the whole entire thing. So that's the farm setup. Okay, so this is getting water now, so it needs... Oh, it's making brine. So I don't need heat. Quick question, what's your favorite armor in this pack? I like the quantum armor, even though I know it's not the best. I just have unobtainium armor. I like it because I can put whatever I want on it, and it's strong enough to where I don't die. And other than that, like if an armor serves its purpose, then it's good enough for me. There are some like better armors, like the quantum armor, and then there's another one, the mech suit. I don't really do a lot with it. Dude, I'm getting lithium already. Okay, so now I just need to import that into my ME system. That was so easy. I'm glad you guys told me about that one because that was a lot easier than I expected it to be. Add heat to make it fast. You need a ton of lithium for mech armor. I don't necessarily need the mech armor though. How much heat are we talking? A resistive heater because it's incredibly slow. Okay, let me set up the automation for everything first, and then we can do that. I need that guy. Let me in. Thank you. What are we missing? Oh, we're starting a new side. Okay. Put this guy here. Link him up. Then I'm going to get some ME cables. We're going to throw an import bus on there. And we'll be importing lithium into our ME system. Import bus. Acceleration cards. We missed a C in there. Acceleration cards and the smart cables. Dink, dink, dink. Import bus. Acceleration cards. All right. Is it still working? Wait, okay, so we should be getting the lithium in our ME system now, which is what we wanted. That's putting in as much water. So you said we need another port for the heater, right? So for this... What are those ports even called? Valve, not ports. Did I put one on each? No port needed for heater. Okay. So... Heater, resistive heater, one of these guys. Is that what we're looking at? And then... Port is needed. Uh-oh, we're about to have a fight in chat. Is port needed or no? Resistive heater. Let me go ahead and make this real quick. I assume I'm going to need one heater for each side. 2 of those. Yes, resistive. Got it. We'll start that. We'll grab 2 of these. How do I pipe the heat into it? Or do I just set it right on the port? Port is needed for the heaters. We'll grab 2 ports then. 2 valves. 2 of those. Start it up. I'm glad I left enough room in between here to set these here. Grab these. Thermal cable through mechanism. Checks out. All right, there's that valve. That one. Valve. What if I just literally... And then do I have to power these things? I assume I have to power them. Yes, I've got to power them, so grab 2 ender gates. Where can I power them from? Not from there. Jump down a block. Gotta hover. How do I power them? Turn hover off. Oh, I did so many things there with a single key press that I didn't want to do. They scale pretty high. Also, I want to turn that magnet off. Put it here. Any side should work to power. Then why when I try to put this guy on here is it not letting me? Do you have a shrinker? I do. And I could use said shrinker. Okay, what should I set this temp to? 50,000 we say. What if here we're gonna it's not gonna look pretty, all right? I'll admit it, it's not gonna look pretty, but we're gonna do this. See, the universal cables don't even plug into it. What's it supposed to get power? You need to turn them sideways. Well, that just picks them up. Oh, does power just go in the back? Hold up. Okay. Is that working? How can I tell if it's putting heat in there? That one's set to 50. It's got all the power. This one's set to 40. 50. Got all the power. The one on the floor, see the ports. Yes, I see. I think this is working. It's not. In and out are weird. Well, okay, fine. We'll break it. We'll move it. Just started my playthrough of all the mods 10. There's so much I know I didn't know. Have and Feed the Beast Guys Expert. That's crazy. I've never done that pack before, but I've heard that it's incredibly difficult. Or at least quite grindy. Where did they go? Check the controller for the thermal evaporation chamber. You can affect him directly using a valve, to a valve, or use a cable. Okay, let's do this first. Let me grab them both. We'll set them down. It looks like they're doing their thing. Do I just need... I thought it was working. Because the heat's way up there now on both. Okay, all right. Here we go. We're going to do this again. We're going to do that. Turn them both. Then... Gotta grab my ender gates again. Ender gates. Power, power. Double check. Let's double check. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. Also, your pipe is not outputting to the second chamber. Did I break that? I probably broke. I did break that. Yeah, I think it broke when I added the valves. You can't tell me that's not working. Power out on the white side? Do I have to? Is there any... Yeah, it works. Yes. Okay, exactly. We're working. It works. It's making a ton of more lithium than it was before. This should just function, right? None of this is going to blow up like some of the other stupid mechanism stuff, right? This should just stay and work and be good. Yeah, good now. Okay, all right. I got 2 yeses. We're leaving that there. And then we're going to go to... I think... We're going to try something real fast. Import bus. Darn it. How many more? I think I used all the lanes on that one too. Is it all 8? It's 2. Why use many word when few word do trick? Here we go. All we're going to do... Get ourselves a nifty little export bus here on our chemical crystal. Oh, but it's already got antimatter in it. Never mind. Forget about that. We're just going to make another one. Chemical crystallizer. I've not got it into integrated yet. No, I have not. Cubicle, where do I have a free? I'll just put it over here. Because whatever. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this thing where I set this here. I'm going to run a cable right there and right here. We're going to export into it, import from it. I don't know if I have... That would need power? I put 2 valves there, so that does line up. Does it have... Oh, it does have power. Integrate. Got it. Got it. Yes, it does need power. I just didn't see power on the other one, so I didn't know for sure. We'll just... Merry Christmas. Have a little hat. So all I need to do is tell this guy to pull lithium out. Lithium. Do that. Theoretically. Integrated, can move, unlimited water per tick. I need to do that. I keep having my fission reactors blow up because of that, but I have not done that yet, Brian. Polymorphic wand. I don't know what that is. Polymorphic wand. How do I put the fluid into the wand? Got it. I bet he will figure it out. It has to be liquid lithium. But why? Which one of these is it? The condensator. Got one here somewhere. Rotary condensator. That's just making water vapor. I don't think I really need that anymore, so we're going to turn that off. And we're going to instead do lithium. Do I not have... Oh, I have liquid. I need... Okay, hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, all right. That's doing its job now. Now we're working. Ooh, I hate that. Hate that. Hate that. You, and you. Go back. You. Thank goodness there. Can these guys get a little... No, they can't. Well, that is what it is. Okay, so now we got lithium dust automated. Okay, what are we talking here? You change the liquid into lithium. Yeah, I've figured that part out eventually. It took me a long time, but you know, you can't always have it going on, right? Well, I create polymorphic wand. Cube, right click with the wand on a fluid canister if just dire. Fluid canister, got it. This is why I love my community. You guys are all legitimately the most helpful people in the world. And I mentioned that in the video that I'm going to put out tomorrow, that if somebody has questions about modern industrialization, if they leave it down in the comment, even if it's something that I don't know, I guarantee one of y'all does. And you guys are just all so kind about sharing the information that you guys know, which is just cool. Okay, so that was our lithium dust that's now coming in and completely automated. Nexium emitter. We're down to like 2 things. What are we looking at here? Go look at this. Un momento. Can you see me? Yes, in a little bit. All right, thanks. Seriously, first stream, but you're one of my new favorite content creators. Thank you so kind. I appreciate that. Okay, so what we're looking at here, I think, is for the Tesla coil. We need to make this guy, which is an engineer's workbench. How hard is the hop graphite dust to make? Wait a minute. You're using mech. What are we making? We were using mechanism. I have most of mechanism automated already. I needed lithium dust, which I didn't have before because I've never had to make it. But we're making lithium dust through this. My first time on your streams. I've been using tutorials to help me play through since I'm having to learn so much. Greatly use that process. I'm so glad. Again, That is the whole point behind why I make videos. If it weren't for comments like that, I literally would not make videos at all. Okay, so I guess we start automating the engineer's workbench. Is that what we're seeing? Because the only thing we need is this advanced electronic component and hopped graphite dust. How hard is the hopped graphite dust? That doesn't seem very difficult. What's the hopped graphite dust for? Not that. Nope. You get a coke oven already, so you just need a crusher and an industrialized squeezer. Hey, I don't, honestly, only 7 likes. My thing says I've got 19. You maybe refresh. Try to refresh. I guarantee there's more than that. Multi-block time. Okay. So let's look up hop graphite dust. It's so hard to see. So that's the industrial squeezer with coke dust. Coke oven. Oh, so I just take the coke that I get from here and I put it into... Oh, I'm already getting the coke dust. Can I put that coke dust into an industrial squeezer? I sure can. So I just need the industrial squeezer, right? Just this thing? So now I just have to figure out how to make this. This is not helping me much. Is there something in like the quest line for this? What is this thing called? I know it's going to be in tech. Is it tech? How can I automate blood for the Hephaestus Forge? I know that isn't how to spell it, but I'm sure type it. That's all good. Does anybody know how to find the pieces and parts that I need for those setups? For the industrialized squeezer. Engineer's Handbook. Thank you. I appreciate you. Engineer's Handbook. That's not it. Engineer's Manual. Got it. Perfect. Okay, what was that question? I'm sorry. How can I automate blood? That is a great question. I didn't actually end up automating it. Instead, what I did was I grabbed a whole bunch of the... Not the blood extractor, the blood vials, I think is what they're called. Vials. Vials. No, I can't remember. Pick the best MC builds channel. I literally just posted. He did. That's true. I would check that video that he posted because he actually automates the whole entire thing, including the switching of the arcane crystal obelisks to the actual pedestals. I don't know if you can. I mean, maybe. I mean, blood's blood, right? Blood from Evilcraft. Where is... I got a different blood extractor, right? Oh, wait, I do. It's probably over here, though. Y'all want to test it out? Give me it. Thank you. Almost. Remote. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this thing on. I don't even have my sword on me. Well, that guy. We're going to fly up here real quick. Please ignore all the particles. I should turn them off, but I haven't yet. We're just going to fill up the vial a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Then we'll turn it back off again. I do want to test this though. But yeah, the link for the Discord is in the description of the stream. It also is on the description of any one of my videos if you want to watch it. Or if you want to go check it out. Can I put... I don't think so. Or at least it doesn't look like it is the same. It may be. it's kind of funny seeing your mob farm because I use the XP holder for my XP farm using bees. Nice. Yeah, no, I just use it here. I've got like 16,000 levels left over. Make sure to set the spawn range. I know that's why mobs get out, but I'm at the point because of all of the mob materials and the XP I have, I just don't run it often enough to go in there and try to refigure it. You pipe it. Ooh. We'll test it at some point. For now, we got the engineers. Oh, I forgot about it. Is it not? Is it not? It should be. Why am I picking these things up still then? Okay, that's fine. I don't even want that. Engineer's manual. I want construction. I don't care. Multi-block constructions. Large. No. What am I looking for? The machinery. I do need the engineer's crafting stuff anyways. Let's go. Fine. You're holding shift when you pick up the item, it goes in your inventory. Yeah, you probably. That's exactly what I did, I assume. Engineers. I need the engineer's workbench. But we're going to start making some patterns for this. It looks like each one of these things is like a specific thing. Treated wood planks. I'm pretty sure I do actually have already. And then... that's the wrong one. Heavy machinery. That's where it's at. Thank you so much. Okay, so I need the treated wood slabs, which I already have here, and then treated sticks is the only thing I'm missing. I should have all the auto crafts for everything there. I don't know if it'll be able to make it yet, but we'll see. Engineer's workbench. There it goes. Start that up. We got it. I love how instant that is. We're going to do this probably here. Set this up right here. So there's our engineer's workbench. We'll do that at some point, I'm sure. You said that was under heavy machinery. Bottom one. Got it. We're looking... we have the crushed one. So the squeezer? Is that what we're looking at? I hit the wrong button again. Needed C. That's one of the mods I still have to figure out. Yeah, I'm still... there's a lot of mods I'm still working through here, but we're getting there. So we need hop graphite dust, the industrial squeezer. That's what we need. Okay. So we're looking at making the squeezer. The multi-block structure that presses out juice or oil or organic materials with a large piston. Structure is being built as shown above. Okay, so we're writing these down. There's no way on the face of the planet that I'm remembering all of those things. That's just not gonna happen. Light. Engineer block. We need 2 of those. 1 redstone engineer block. 1 piston. 6 steel scaffolding. Have y'all built this before? How difficult is it to actually put this thing together? 3 steel fence. 2 fluid pipes. And 4 wooden barrels. Use the engineer's hammer on the central wooden barrel on the side of the redstone port. Okay. Okay, so I do need an engineer's hammer. Why do I keep hitting the Windows button? That's not the one I want to hit. Engineer's hammer. I have 4 of them. Okay. So now what I need to do, I can hold that page down. I need to make redstone engineering blocks. We got some patterns to make. Redstone engineering blocks. Just need iron sheet metal. which we've got. I need light engineering, which is just that same iron sheet metal. 2 light, 1 redstone, a piston, steel scaffolding. This is officially out of my depth. I've been too afraid to get into this. Hopefully, then, this makes it easier. Asking for a friend. Isn't it some odd that you can lock the ghost image on the ground to build up? Can't remember. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you can. You might be able to, but we'll figure it out in a second. Lecture AI info, but the book is more than enough. Gotcha. Okay. So I need steel scaffolding. That's easy to make. Steel fence. There's no ghost image. Got it. Although Hefta Forge is still broken. Well, that's fun. But no, they added, we've been talking about that as well, that they added the flux networks. I'm very excited about it. 2 fluid pipes. Fluid. I assume it's a different type of different fluid pipe. Yeah, this one. And then 4 wooden barrels. I doubt I have an auto craft for that yet. A barrel. Let's just make it just in case. I do already have it. It's up there at the top. Okay. Now we dump all these things in here and we auto craft the things that we need. What we're going to do is clear that one out. I think to start, if I go at immersive, it'll give me the most things right. 2 light engineering blocks. So steel scaffolding. I need 6. My redstone engineering block, I need 1. Light engineering block, I need 2. Steel fence, I need 3. Start. Immersive engineering is one of my favorite mods. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I couldn't remember. That's the mod. I got the garden cloche. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds cool. 2 fluid pipes. 2 of these guys. And 4 wooden barrels. Oh, I already did fluid pipe. It looks like I did fluid pipes like 6 times. Unless I already had some. I may have. Okay, so I need to grab 1 piston. And then some barrels. We'll set that out of here. 4 of those. All right, 4 wooden barrels. Okay, so that should be everything I need. Get me back to the book. In the book. Layer 1. There is... What is that? I don't know what that is. The rest of this, I think I understand. I may have to break this guy, but... So in a 3x3... I'm doing 1, 2, and then that. So... I'm gonna leave a little bit of space just in case I can get behind. And then that. And then I think it's this, right? With the pipe in the middle. Sorry for spamming you a little mystery notification. Didn't realize you're live. It's all good. No worries at all, Dawson. No worries at all. No worries. Heck yeah. I'm glad you're cooking with it because I'm very, very excited for that. What am I missing here? Because I think that's the pipe, right? Is it 2 pipes? They're both pipes? So that doesn't, I mean, oh, it probably is a pipe. You're right. You're right. Okay, so, not C. Go back to this. Go up a level. 4 barrels. Another light and the redstone. Okay. I'm assuming the barrels have to all be pointed up, right? There's no way that works. Yeah, barrels got to be pointed up. Gosh darn it. That was so unfortunate. I hate having strong pickaxes sometimes because it's just so inconvenient. All right, there's that. So we said 4 barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one got another light on top of it, right? And then the redstone goes... I'm not building this. It's going to face that way, I think. Redstone goes there. I think that's correct. Those are pipes. I found out 8 full test tubes from my friends already doing this. Nice. I feel like I should take notes. I mean, you can. Garden enclosure is a great way of growing stuff, though your setup is probably faster. But if you're not playing something like Elements, the mini greenhouse and automates growing. Gotcha. Yeah, no worries at all, Dawson. But I will get those to you at some point later. So 3 and a piston. Well, the piston's got to be facing down, though, right? Which means I need to get, like, I don't know, 2 cobblestone or something. Grab some dirt. We're just going to go dink, 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 and that. What is it? What? Why? Piston. I'm going to break 1 pipe. There we go. All right, give me the rest of that back. I do need to put 1 pipe back down there. And then... Where did it said the fence goes? On top of the barrels. Okay. Now where do I hit this thing? Squeezer. It is built above formed by using the central wooden barrel. What did I do wrong? That looks... Are they different barrels? They're probably different barrels. Yeah, I just got there too. I just got there as well. Sneak click? No, it still doesn't work. I think there's a different barrel from immersive engineering. Let's do this at... Yep, that'd be the one. Okay, so new pattern. Barrels. Put the pattern in here. Go back to here. I need to make 4 of those. Of course, I'm missing a bucket of creosote oil. So, real quickly, let's go to creosote. Do this. Turn all of our creosote into buckets real quick. Dump it all back in there. Then, barrel for craft it. Okay. Now these should be the right barrels. They do look more correct as well. Oh, why wasn't it working from this side? That's slightly annoying. Why did I have to be on that side for it to work? This thing needs power, right? So dumb. Ender gates. Make me another 10 of those real quick. And then once it's done, I should just be able to slap one of those. Just power, right? Is that not power? Where does power go? I feel like I dump stuff in here. Does it have to have a cable? Universal cable? Doesn't like cables. How do I power these things? Anybody got any ideas? Little orange dot. This guy? That guy? None of them like cables. On the top block. This guy? I would have never gotten that. Not in a million years would I have ever figured that over there was where power was supposed to go and not the redstone block that we put in here. That's crazy. Okay, so now, based on what it said earlier, I should just have to put coke dust in here, right? And then it should output the rest of the stuff. Wire. Here's what we're going to do. Wireless controller is going to go right here. We're going to link this guy up real quick. Then what we're going to do is we're going to set a pattern provider down here. Gotta keep this consistent. Right there. Link it up. I should have just tied into this one. 100% should have just tied into that one, but here we are. Pattern provider, though, is going to go... Oh, we got extended? Ooh-wee. Lucky day. Set the pattern provider, devices online. Emmy. Smart cable. Oh, it should go on front here. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Dink, dink. Pattern provider. And then the pattern we're putting in there is for HOP dust. To make the... Yep. Industrial squeezer from the coke dust, but I gotta be on the right thing here. That one, we're gonna make this pattern, put it there. Should I make separate 4K cell for all of my bees with overflowing upgrades? Those and stuff I don't need. I don't know. I tend to operate off of the concept of keep everything and don't throw anything away ever. So I don't... I'm probably not the right person to ask. I don't know. But I tend to not throw anything away, just to clarify. I can't place blocks against anything, and it's the most annoying thing in the entire world. Alright, there's that. I think import back in is there. Am I right about that? Do I put stuff in up at the top and then out at the bottom, or in at the bottom and out at the top? Anybody have any idea? Because I go either way, I have no clue which one. But I need to know what import bus or output bus to put there if I move the pattern provider or not. And or I could totally just try it. In, top, out, bottom. Got it. You're a lifesaver. I appreciate you. Grab that. Pattern provider goes there then. Run cables down here to the bottom. We're going to grab our... import bus. We've got some acceleration cards. And then I also have to grab that pattern that we just dumped. Make the hot graphite dust. So this guy goes here. Import bus goes there. Accelerate it. All right. I think that's everything. I think I should be able to make the hop graphite dust 10. Maybe. Maybe not. Ignore the contents. I don't care. You can actually craft advanced extended pattern providers. Yes, you can. And they're very, very cool. I don't need the advanced ones, or at least I didn't think I needed the advanced ones for this. Yeah, mechanism is about the only thing I'd recommend it for. Is there anything else I need in here? It just says to put 8 coke dust and I get a hop graphite dust out. This is the industrial squeezer. Let's break it. We're gonna try something else instead. Set it down there. I'm going to use item pipes, I think. Item pipes, and then some sort of a go-between. Like a chest, so that way I can see where this is breaking down. Chest. Dink, dink. Yeah, I'll check some in to make sure it works as well. I just want to double check that I'm not just being really, really dumb. Pipe wrench. It's going to pull out of the chest, put it into there. Give me one of those upgrades as well. Make sure it's quick. I don't think that should matter. I do need to grab that pattern again, though. When you use something in crafting on demand. Yes. Crafting on demand is huge, especially for things that you just want to keep running automated forever. I put that in the wrong place, dude. It looks right. Cancel that. What is it missing? I don't need enough of this to care. I don't. I just don't. So whatever. We're just gonna make enough of it. Give me a whole bunch of. Top orange is item output. Bottom fluid input. Check the. There's more on the other side. Those should have to be fluids, right? Those you would think the blue is fluid and orange is. Again. Shouldn't matter. Shouldn't. We're just gonna make a bunch. Toss it all in here. As long as I can make 18 Nexium emitters, I will not care. This can be the one manual thing, and I'll sleep soundly at night. I really will. It won't bother me at all. Can you look up powered spawner and JAI? I swear there's a recipe that wasn't mine colonies. Spawner. Barrel spawner. Stolium. The pressurized spawner. Spawner agitator. I think that's the one I used before. Put the agitator on the spawner. Oh, I should work on getting a time one. I know, okay. That is next on the list. And I don't mean that like ironically, like that is actually the next thing that I want to do on my list of things that I need to do is get a time wand. I realized how much I needed it as I was going through modern industrialization, because going through that without it is rough. It is very rough. So we're going to toss all of this in here, let it run real quick, and that should be more than enough. Let's go look at our Nexium emitter again. Nexium emitter. Because I think we're down to like just a handful of things. See what we got here. Dramatic pause. Some more water essence, a lot more osmium. Lithium dust is coming in. I still have to get the wireless universal terminal. I got to figure that one out because something I'm doing is wrong there. And then polonium pellets. Why do I need polonium pellets for this? It's not too much to ask. Could you walk me through your modern industrialization setup? That's next on my list and I'm nervous. Actually, thank you for bringing it up. That video comes out at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. An entire setup, because if I try to go through it all now with you, I will forget things. But there's a video that I made especially for that comes out tomorrow morning. So that way you can go through your entire setup. If you're interested, I know I made a post about the member thing today. One of the perks of the membership thing is that you get access to the videos a day early. So all of the members got access to that video this morning. But you don't have to do that. That's not I'm not ever going to be pushy about that in any way. The video does actually go live tomorrow morning though. Poor monitor mic arm here is just not having a good day. It's for the gravitational mod. Okay, that makes sense. I knew I had some of it, but I stopped making it. Well, I'll show you why I stopped making it. This is why we stopped making it. For some reason, the fission reactors decided that they didn't want water anymore, and so they went kaboom. Oh, that's fun. So I have to rebuild that because I didn't get... I only have 18 antimatter pellets, and I need twice that many. I think I need 36 total for all the mod stars. So I got to get some more of those. Yeah, it was so annoying. Because I turned them on, I was like, I'll be working on this modern industrialization stuff. And I looked over, and this thing was supposed to be all automated, right? Everything comes into here and is automated. And this thing just wasn't running at all. And, yeah, it was rough. Oh, it's because of the chunk loading issue. It's just got a bug. I've strongly considered just turning off the explosion for those things because it's pointless. Industrial dynamics is the way to fix that because it's basically infinite and instant instead of using all of the pipes that I had. For the metallurgic infuser, what I had to do, it's weird for a couple of these, but I have a pattern provider that is set to push everything into a chest, and that chest pushes everything to two sides here. And those two sides are set up as the main input and the extra input, and then it pulls out of this and puts it back into the pattern provider. That's how I set up the metallurgic infuser. It's weird, and it's not the best way to do that. I want to be very clear. This is not the best way, but this way does function, and it works just fine. I did the same for this one. The only thing you have to remember is that you have to put in the correct amount of, like, your diamond dust and the item that you need. Yeah, it's a water problem. They drink it really fast. Yeah, and the only thing they keep up with is integrated dynamics. Technically speaking, the sinks I have in there could keep up with it. The problem is it takes forever for these pipes to load in and recognize the fact that it's got the pipe upgrade in it and to send water out faster. So that's the problem. Evilcraft water block is also an instant and pushes things out, even simpler than integrated dynamics. Yeah, that would probably work too. I don't know if it's going to have like the same... I really thought I was about to die there. The same, what do they call it? Chunk loading issues, but that one certainly did. Okay, so I should have all of the hop graphite dust that I need now. I should not have any more issues with that. I'm going to have to reset up my fission reactor, that's for sure. Was there anything else I needed in general? I do have to figure out this part, the advanced electronic component, but I'm not sure how. I know I've got to do that with here. I'll get into immersive engineering a little bit more later. But I have to go work out, and I still need to eat dinner, so I'm going to call it there. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to get into more of this tomorrow. We've completely finished up everything we need for one of the Aldemods pieces, and we're like really close on 2 or 3 more. We're getting very close to the Aldemod star, and eventually we'll get there with the Hephaestus Forge. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I'll see you guys probably sometime either Thursday or Friday for streaming. But if not, I'm going to be gone for my normal Saturday slot, so I'll probably stream Sunday morning as well. But thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye.